Wilder, Rigondeaux, Mayweather, Pacquiao, Ward, Kovalev, Golovkin, Khan, Garcia, Alvarez, Broner, Brook, Thurman, and even Rousey are all in the high standard in boxing. What's up, fight fans? I'm J.Cotto. And welcome to J.Cotto's Fight Page. And today, I'm going to bring you a topic that's called the high standards in boxing. But first, I'm moving through the third world, my third eye, the God of life, invite the fight, we all die tonight. Yes. All have the high standard in common, man. All those names. Boxing fans, mostly biased and casual in praising these fighters at a high standard that they don't even perform in. Notice, only in this era are we having the discussion on monetary gain and not competition within the sport or within the fighters. If a fighter is undefeated, then loses, most of the same fans would abandon and tear down the fighter once he lost. But then, once he loses, he isn't worthy anymore. Lemieux was the threat to GGG before he fought him. Then once neutralized, Lemieux became a bum. Cotto loses to Canelo, to some controversially. Once as future Hall of Famer, now a C- bum. Wilder is all-time great compared to Klitschko, who held down the division and was unified for 11 years, but loses to Tyson and is now a bum. Once Hopkins lost to Kovalev, he became a bum. But before he lost, he was compared to the prizefighter from Vegas. Most of us even wanted to fight with him and the prizefighter from Vegas. But once he lost, he wasn't worthy. The prizefighter from Vegas fought the Filipino prizefighter, and you guys think you actually got a fight of the century as to competitiveness and not economically. Because the turnout was really because of curiosity of competitiveness, and it was because 85% of the fans complained of lack of competitiveness from both fighters. So that was the case. The high standard of TBE, the greatest, etc., that shell, that has to be filled in or filled out. This era can't seriously be about the resume of a fighter. Inactive or fights once a year and barely makes it. It can't be the 2016 era. This era cannot turn out like that. Being in a weight division and fighting, defending, should be held at the capacity, no other, unless a transition of a welterweight was coming up. Catch weights are done as such. Welter to meet junior middle at 152, 155. Junior middle versus middle, 160, 168. There should be no exception as to the same weight division or the same division fighters having to meet, okay, at a catch weight. Linear champ or not, okay? Honestly, to end all arguments and speculation, there is no number one pound for pound right now. Why? Well, the prize fighter from Vegas is gone. So, therefore, there is no more number one pound for pound. Reason be it, most of y'all may made it that way. You held that ranking up to one person for so long, and now y'all all going crazy looking for the number one pound for pound king. Well, those like myself already knew that. The number one pound for pound list died the night of the super duper mega financial fight. Okay? One gone, one left. Now everybody can't look past the list of fighters that I have mentioned, at least 3 of them. Some will be mad, upset, you know. Some are even going to be rocking the fucking eat ass face. It's all good. But the truth be told, guys, that too many boxers, okay, were held up by wax standards, and now that we all see the truth, there is no denying the fact that a biased opinion, okay, had most of y'all and still has most of y'all ignorant. Y'all can't fabricate legacy. Y'all can't fabricate greatness, and y'all can't buy it. Okay? Some are upset and see other reasons for the obvious, now fading biased opinion for having a number one pound for pound king without doing a damn thing. But sitting butt in chairs, selling out stadiums or venues, then the crown of him king of the ring without doing anything is basically what he should earn. Like, really? That's like saying Ali is the greatest without having put in work in that ring. Think about that. The high standard is dying very slowly, though. Okay? The biased high standard is dying, and when it does, only then will boxing become great again. When the fan is honest with themselves, with oneself, knowing that they know what is what and what isn't. Hashtag come back to boxing. This is exactly what I'm saying. If a boxer is holding himself up at a high standard, and he's not filling it in, we're calling it out. Enough of all of this claim, all of these false legacy claims, and enough of it. Okay? It's about time that we start going to war the right way, and I'm calling it all out. Otherwise than that, fight fans, I'm J.Cotto. Thank you for joining my fight page. God bless. Stay vigilant. Don't believe everything everybody tell you. Hashtag come back to boxing.
The life I live, the 25 to life bid. Parole renege, I stroll as low fugitive. Cream is short, C-site for power stalk, plus the fiend talk. 3 G's the cause in Supreme Court. White lies and blackmail land me back in jail. Railroad for sale and stolen gold, but it failed. Stranded on the front line, I shine through the dumb and blind. It comes time I take back what was once mine.